Hey guys, Insightful Nerd here, back with another LEGO review. Today we have the Epic Battle Series, Spider-Man vs. Sandman. This is set number 76334. It is 201 pieces, based off of Spider-Man 3, directed by Sam Raimi. Normally I would just fly through the box, but let's just take a moment to admire this box art. I mean, having Tobey Maguire in the corner, seeing that Venom with a very unique webbing all along the box, it is beautiful that we finally have these figures. It's a little bit disappointing that we have the same Tobey Spider-Man. I kind of wish they gave him arm printing or maybe even some web boots or maybe some different battle damage than what we've seen before, but can't complain at all, especially for the price point of $25. This is a pretty good set. Here's the front of the box. The side, you can see the collection moments. So it's a new series that they're doing for LEGO. We'll review some other sets like that. Here's the other side, Epic Moment Collection. All these dioramas are labeled as. Here's the top of the box showing off that wonderful Sandman minifig. And here we have the back of the box, once again, just showing off all the figures we have and some play features. Let's get into it. So here we have it. It's a very small diorama, but for $25 you can't complain. You get 3 minifigs. Well, let's just take a moment to admire it in general. I appreciate the fact that that is a printed plaque. Plaque looks very nice. Of course, all these little details throughout, mimicking the construction site from the final battle. Little steel beam, drops of the symbiote throughout, some rock work. The very intricate Sandman build. Of course, the fire extinguisher that they hide throughout all Marvel sets, or superhero sets in general. Covered up with a little bit of symbiote, same for the light post. And then they have multiple layers of webbing to give it that messy look, because this version of Venom is just quite messy. That little tendril sticking off all the beams. The back of it is quite flat, but you're not meant to see that, so it's a non-issue. I am absolutely in love with this set. Now let's just take a look at the wonderful minifigs. For minifigs, we'll start off with the Spider-Man. This is the same one that came in the No Way Home Final Battle. Slightly different than the one that came in the Spider-Man 2 train scene, which I still need to build. The only difference with that figure being the torso. I do appreciate the dual molded legs, but it'd be nice if we can get some arm printing. Once again, though, upgrade kits exist. I will definitely be getting one. Here we have Sandman. Very nice figure. I do kind of wish he came with a hairpiece, but they make up for it with the back head printing, or yeah. But they make up for it with the head printing on the back. Very nice to see. And last but certainly not least, here we have Venom. Very nice figure. My only complaint is I wish he had messy webbing, because this version of Venom is just very, very tattered. But this does make me optimistic that maybe we will get the black suit eventually. I do wish this Venom had arm and leg printing, but again, upgrade kits. The Venom comes with this tendril piece you can put on his back. Also included in the set is this web piece. I don't recognize it, so I believe it is new. Personally, I prefer the older one that was like made of rope with the plastic, and could also have like studs on the ends, because these you can only put onto like bar pieces. Now for Sandman, they have this brick built tower, which is all built on these angled pieces. You can move it around a good bit. And you click the figure in there, and then there's these brick-built hands. One's bigger than the other, but, you know, you can get creative and swap them around. And they use these pieces. Pretty neat. I do think it is, I mean, it's cool, but it does kind of hinder mobility a bit. There's some issues with that, but still pretty cool. Sandman's base is also built on a stud, so you can swivel them around a good bit. This is just a wonderful set in general. I was super excited when the leaks came out and when it was officially announced. I'm a huge fan of the movie, always have been. People had been hating on that movie for years and have recently turned around some people. But it's finally cool to see these characters portrayed as minifigures. It's also very cool to see what they're doing with the diorama line for Marvel. They started off with the No Way Home sets and that Endgame Final Battle, which I've reviewed. And those are cool. And then they switched up a little bit by doing the Civil War scene and the Avengers Age of Ultron. But I like that they're doing smaller ones on a more affordable level. But like I've said, $25, you get 3 amazing minifigures and really cool build. This might be something that just sits on my desk, to be honest. It's just really nice to look at. So I would recommend you pick it up as soon as you can. Or maybe a discount at some point. I mean, probably for Black Friday, but $25 is pretty good deal for this. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below which of these figs you like the most. I'm genuinely curious what people think. I personally think I like the Venom the most, just because we've already seen that Spider-Man before. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Peace.